for 6. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Stewart on first down. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Trent Murphy the one to bring him down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Second down, 8. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or
the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, it's Newton. And his pass, incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and that'll bring up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Two remaining here before we get to halftime. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Second and 10. Newton again. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Third and long, it's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touch on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now.
A first down throw for Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Cousins now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
First down, here's Cousins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're going to speed things up here. They fake the give. Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
From the red zone now, Newton. And my goodness, and nothing but daylight ahead. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
To throw on second down is Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Newton on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22. In the red zone. Now Newton on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second and 10, Newton. And now here is nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Picked by Sua Cravens, the rookie. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six.
Anticipation.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On third down, Cousins. intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's real easy to talk about Josh Norman's athletic ability, but to get the number of pass breakups he's had, especially what we've seen in this game, you know he's done a great job of film study and understanding what receivers like to do.
And that's why the Redskins gave him $75 million in 2016.
They're counting on that film study, and they're counting on big plays as a result of it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And Davis has it over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Carolina getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Yards to go on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge game. Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now Thompson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Newton. That escapes the sand. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis, the rookie from Temple, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And his throw is incomplete. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Newton. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And here come the Redskins now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darryl Worley, the rookie, picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. Something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Cousins here to throw. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 All-Pro Thomas Davis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Second down, Cousins. Paul bringing it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
5 yards to gain here on third down. Throwing, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Newton on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Cousins. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.